Hi, this is Brian Jacobs, Brian Jacobs Golf at Mill Creek Golf Club and Practice Center in upstate New York. I wanted to invite you to the second part of 3 in my lesson series with Ryan, my student. He's been here for 5-day golf school, and we're completing today. So the 2 parts that we'll do today is we'll actually take his TrackMan numbers that he had in his combine, and we'll start to work with him on changing his path and his face angle. So I'm going to ask Ryan to come in. Thanks. What I've done is I've set up a little visual for him. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to have your toe line and your chest down this initial rod. This will be your path. And then what these rods represent is more of a launch and also the face angle. So we want the face angle to come in square here. And then we want your path to move this way. So I feel the best way to teach students is to move them. That's what my mentor taught me to do, and I think that it's probably the hardest way to teach. But if you can find an instructor that actually moves you to the different positions and can move you through space, it'll help a lot. So Ryan typically would, again, take the club more this way, more outside, with the club head outside his hands. Come up this way, and then his arms would move that way. And a lot of times you couldn't get the face to square up. So what we're going to do with Ryan is we're actually going to move the club a little bit more to the inside on the way back, a little steeper at the top, and then we're going to move the face this way. So when someone moves the path to the left and has a square face, the ball will fade. So your typical ball flight is a hook. So we're going to change that today. So go ahead and step in. I'm going to have you hit a shot. Typically what will happen is the club will follow the chest. So the club typically, again, or in general, will move to the left if he's more open. So a lot of you that are hitting slices right now, check your shoulder alignment. Check where your chest is. If you're set up wide open, it's really tough for you to get the club face, to move to the right and close at the same time. If you wanted to hook it, we'd actually move you this way. But that's Ryan's critical error. That's why he's not consistent. That's why he's a 10 handicap instead of a 2 or a 3, because he's actually a really good ball striker, but he can't keep it on the planet because he hooks it too much. The other thing when you're working, work slow. You want to feel that. So we'll do 5 of these. Good. See how steep it is? Yep. So you can tell the difference after 4 or 5 of them. Whenever you're practicing stuff with your swing plane, your path or anything like that, make sure you get the ball up on a tee so you have success, okay? And another great thing you can do is put a mirror behind you, down the line, and just watch how the club is moving. And watch how it's moving at the bottom, so once you feel more open. Okay? Typically when someone's a little bit steeper, their forearms will actually reverse rotate. They'll move this way. Okay? Yep. So we want Ryan on this shot to feel like his forearms are reversing. He's going to cup his hand. And again, this is because he hooks it. So we have to change that critical error first, and then we can go back to square. And good players actually play to their carry. They adjust to their yardages based on their carry. So if you carry your pitching wedge 125 yards, it might go 125 and then roll 4 on the ground. So we want to learn what your carry is, what your total is, and then kind of take a look at spin rates, launch of the ball, and